Stetsons are cool.
Fezzes are cool. TARDISes are cool.
TARDISes are cool. Gallifrey is cool.
Gallifrey is a pretty cool place.
Nice vacation spot. Kind of.
You know what else is cool? ArticPanda.
Oh.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we've got Fighter. He is the current challenger and is the Purple Zerg, a man after my own heart, in the bottom left.
And in the top right, we've got our defending champion, ArticPanda. Arctic.
Join us.
ArticPanda.
ArticPanda.
Looks like the Blue Terran.
Yep, and I'm going to take a quick second to update this voting page, and once I do, you guys can all head on over to artcraftgaming.com, where you should be watching us anyway, because it's way cooler. Then you can vote for who you think is going to win, and that'll be updated in real time. Shout out to K-Rice. So, my name is Doctor.
And my name is Taloras.
And my name is Taloras.
And my name is Doctor.
And also, this is Artcraft Gaming. So, yeah, go to artcraftgaming.com, get all our social media stuff. You can tweet at us, and we'll read your tweets on stream by tweeting at either tgDoctor or Artcraft Gaming. And I do have one from Zachary Boucher, perhaps better known as Zako, who has signed up to play tonight. And he said, do you want to play Dexon again? I think at some point after, maybe it was like the gold, no, it was definitely like the Diamond King of the Hill, I think, maybe, or, I don't know, it was after some King of the Hill, I was like, there wasn't enough people, and I'm like, I'll play against you, but I think it was the Diamond one, and I lost, because I'm only Platinum, like a noob, but,
such a noob.
Such a noob in my Plat, but, well, in the grand scheme of things, Platinum is directly in the middle, so I'm perfectly mediocre at StarCraft, better at talking about it than I am at playing it. The caster curse. Anyway,
I cannot recall, ladies and germs, the number of games I've had with this guy immediately after casting, where he's still in casting mode, and we'll be trying to play like 2v2s or 3v3s, and he'll just be talking about the game instead of playing it.
So, ArticPanda pulled all his SCVs for a second to try and get rid of this drone, which is a little bit drastic, because, I mean, Fighter's not going to proxy hatch. We're likely not going to be seeing that. So one SCV is really all it takes. I think there was a second in there where he thought he could, you know, get us around and kill it, but it just didn't happen. But see, look, just that one SCV. It's not armies that win wars. It's soldiers, like SCVs.
Of course. Hero SCV.
So, but this is happening. ArticPanda throwing down a bunker just on the outside of the vision of Fighter's base. He's not going to know about that until he either transfers drones down here into the natural, or gets Zerglings, or floats an Overlord over there, which can't get Zerglings for a while now.
We do have a scan here from ArticPanda. He knows that spawning pool isn't done yet.
We've got a barracks going down here. Fighter gonna see that. That's gonna be an amazing misdirection, because now Fighter is gonna be transferring drones over there to take care of that. He's completely going to miss this. We do have the first Marine coming out here right now.
At this stage, without even that spawning pool, one Marine is all it takes.
Yeah, it's not going in the bunker, but rather admiring the paint. And now he's like, let's see what the inside looks like.
Ooh, this shiny new bunker. It looks really nice. Kind of kicking the tires a little bit.
So we have some more Marines, well, a more Marine, one more, streaming across the map right now. We've got another idle one here in the main that ArticPanda looks like he just tried to move over there, but his ramp is up, so he's going to go and look at this cliff. And
duly cautious. That's
just contemplate life, and then now he's going back around. So this bunker is here, and it is attacking that Spinecrawler. Now, Spinecrawlers have longer range than barracks by one. Marines and barracks specifically.
But it does look like he's going to lose that Spinecrawler.
He is, because he built it a little bit too close. He didn't actually know the bunker was there when he did this. He was just building a Spinecrawler for, you know, preventative measures. And then, surprise, surprise, there's a bunker there, and Fighter did not cancel it. He just straight up lost it.
Oh.
One Marine going down here. See, one Marine is going to be very difficult for Fighter to... Or it's going to be very difficult for ArticPanda to actually win with.
Especially down at that expansion, we've got another Spinecrawler
yeah,
that's just come in. He cannot reinforce.
Marines can't get in here. He's not going to be able to escape with his SCV. It looks like he's going to go try and escape with this Marine, but to his surprise, he's dead all of a sudden. And so that gets salvaged. He still has his SCV. It looks like he's going to maybe try and build another barracks here.
Another
barrack,
something.
maybe?
No.
Or he's just going to use it to scout and see absolutely nothing, because there is nothing to see at this point.
That was a clever misdirection. We've got some more scans
He
here.
just had an SCV in there and then decided to scan. It's a little,
redundant.
Yeah, it would have been better if he had called down a mule, especially since he's pretty undersaturated here in his natural, and is going to be on 5 production facilities really soon. He's got 4 barracks. Well, one of them is still being built, and a factory being built as well. Again, too much production for one base.
Oh, quite, especially with his Zerg opponent, who is not afraid to expand, and indeed did so early.
All right. Well, I do have a couple of tweets to read. One from the Arcraft Gaming Twitter, one from the tgDoctor Twitter. Again, you can tweet at either one of those, and we will read your tweets. So I'm gonna read the tgDoctor one because that's my name. And after I do that, why don't you read the all right. So
I think I can do that. I don't know. That's kind of like a difficult task you gave me.
Yeah, I know. It's tough. I'm giving you a lot of responsibility, and you're not even technically a member of Artcraft Gaming.
Terrible, terrible.
So I got a tweet from Marshy. He is a member of Artcraft Gaming. He is a caster with us. One of our more regular casters. He casts pretty. Like, him and Bear Juice Lava like pretty much at least once a week.
Good for them.
Like
esports, you're furthering the cause.
I don't even know the last time Alec has casted. School just completely stole him from us. But he says, "Make me feel pretty," and that is Marshy. He's a self-destruct V2 in the stream chat, so be sure to give him a pat on the back, give him a follow. Marshy, you're a very sexy man. So we have
can make you feel pretty.
Make you feel very pretty. So a Hellion does run down there, but these speedlings manage to get a full surround and kill it without actually even losing a single. Zergling, that's what those are called.
We've got some Marines moving out in response. These Speedlings, just trying to clear out that expansion. We'll see if those Speedlings move to meet it or not. It's not quite enough, I wouldn't.
Whoa!
It looks like
ArticPanda's APM is really high. What is he looking at? What's he doing in there?
250? Wow.
It looks like he's not really doing anything. They're just kind of clicking around. Let's see what his like EPM. Yeah, his EPM's normal. He's just APM spamming. It looks like both players kind of are. So Fighter not going to be able to really get in there. ArticPanda does hold it off. Now Fighter does have a Baneling nest. He can get Banelings. He's also getting Lair Tech, which is just about to finish, and getting Melee level 1. Both of those, well, that will benefit his Banelings and his Zerglings.
Indeed. Those Banelings are going to be very useful in breaking down that front door. ArticPanda is sitting in a pretty decent defensive situation. I don't know as much about now. Those Marines close to his front door really helped repel that last Zergling push. But they are far away now, and there are no sign of any tanks.
We've got some, it looks like the Banelings and Zerglings are moving forward. ArticPanda also moving forward, but does, well, he is in the army supply lead.
But
most of that's
Banelings.
back at his base.
But Banelings.
Yeah, and, well, he does get a couple of Zerglings. Fighter being a little hesitant with those Banelings, now splitting them up a little bit. Taking that Zelmagan Tower, and he's going to take a little bit more damage. ArticPanda really needs to be wary of those Banelings. He does not have Stim. He can't run away effectively. Some pretty good stutter step here, but ultimately he is going to lose these Marines. Oh, they're getting us surrounded. They're just going to hug them.
Every single
beautiful.
Marine,
And then Fighter pulls
once.
back. He's like, I don't want to waste 4 Banelings on that one Marine that's in red. So he pulls back and lets the Zerglings do the rest. Very wise move there. Now, more effective uses of ArticPanda's Marines would have been getting rid of these overlords that are just kind of positioned all over the place.
That's just free Psy he could take. Nom nom nom.
Now, ArticPanda does have 2 tanks here up the ramp, and there is no armor upgrade on these Banelings, so 1 tank shot will take them out, and look at that.
That was a lot of Banelings that cannot have made Fighter very happy.
We do have 36 more Zerglings coming out from Fighter while he's taking his 3rd, but keep in mind, Banelings and Zerglings without that Carapace upgrade.
They're
one tank hit.
Awfully fragile.
1 tank hit, they go down. Once you get just +1, it takes 2 tank hits. So, spending 100 minerals, 100 gas in a minute or 2. How much time is it? Yeah, like a minute, like 2.5 minutes. Will save you well, it'll effectively double the effectiveness of your army, at least against tanks.
It should be noted, Fighter's cutting it pretty close in terms of gas. He's got all the minerals in the world, but does he have everything gathering on all his geysers? That is awfully low.
Let's see. Yeah, he's got 3 on both of these. I think these just finished and he started mining there. Obviously not mining in his 3rd yet because that is still going down. Now, ArticPanda getting ready to take a 3rd of his own as he is building another command center. Also moving out with a Banshee right now, a little scouty Banshee. It's a little bit late for Banshee Harass. This was just kind of like, you know what, well, I've got it. I might as well do it. And this could be pretty effective right now. All Fighter has for anti-air is a Queen.
Ooh, that is not going to go well for him at all. We've got no Hydras, we've got no Spore Crawlers.
Now, he could get Spore Crawlers, so he's getting 2 on his mineral line right now. But he might lose this proxy, or macro hatch. I was confused those two. He's probably going to have to cancel it. It's going to be close. It's getting lower. It's getting lower.
Oh, no,
he didn't cancel it. That is 300 minerals he is never going to get back. Look, he already got Overseers, so that if the Banshee had Cloak researched, it would not be able to escape. Now, he could just start attacking these for free. Like, completely for free. Just start taking out Roaches, taking out Banelings, whatever he wants to do, but no, he's not going to do that.
All of those things are very
going
bad
for the 3rd.
up.
He could really start picking off this army here and whittle down Fighter's numbers, but he is going straight for this hatch. But a Queen is going to be popping out of that, and there it is.
Doesn't show any sign of wanting to retreat, though. Hoping maybe he can whittle down that expansion. Oh, he might be able to take it.
If he managed to get that re-trigger, he could kill this Queen right now.
Oh.
The Queen goes down. He's in red and orange. Look at that. That Banshee with 5 health. Talk about cutting it close.
One more hit and it would have been toast.
So we've got a lot of energy here in the main. I would suggest ArticPanda call down a mule to start repairing those Banshees. I mean, it couldn't hurt, you know. Now,
I know. That or more scans. Either one is not a mule.
At the very least, if you're going to keep this tech lab on the starport, research Cloak.
You know you want to.
So now Fighter moving out with a very large army, not quite as big as ArticPanda's though, who does have quite a few Marines and tanks here. The tanks will be able to take out the Zerglings and Banelings very easily, and look at that! ArticPanda lifting up his command center, only like 3 hits going off, and nothing's going to be able to hurt that, but he's going to have to be careful of these Banelings!
He's got tanks, but that's so many Banelings going in. Oh, there goes the front door. Here comes the Banelings, here comes the Roaches.
All the Banelings are dead, as well as the Zerglings, and now these Roaches are being forced to retreat from this tank fire. ArticPanda gonna hold this, but is now supply blocked, having lost really only 1 supply depot.
That was really lucky. Those Marines showed up and blocked the way just in the nick of time.
Now, see, the reason that that bust did not go so well is because it came down to Fighter's micro right there. See, he kind of 1A'd, which can work, except even though he had speed Banelings, those are still significantly slower than speed Lings. So while his Banelings were in the front of his army, he, I presume, had multiple different kinds on the same control group.
Those
probably.
Banelings were popped by the tanks or expended themselves on the supply depot.
Well, it's not even just that. It's yeah, a lot of them died to the tanks, but then the Zerglings got ahead, started attacking, and the Banelings couldn't get through.
Oh, that's
because they were clipping, so they were just, you know.
Oh, we've got an Infester.
An Infester. 5 more on the way. Another infestation pit being made. He's got 2 infestation pits. I don't know if that was intentional. But yeah, these Roaches are going to do a lot of damage. A good fungal there, but ArticPanda still has quite a bit of an army, and it does look like he's going to be able to kill this. There's no fungal. There's 1 fungal left in that Infester, and he could kill a couple of these Marines.
With Stim and the 1 medevac,
look at that.
Not look great.
He should now be able to... Nope, actually, he does not have the... Wait, does... Yeah, he has the Pathogen Gland upgrade, but it looks like he missed a fungal. That's got to hurt. Oh, this is going to come down to the fungals here, but it looks like ArticPanda is retreating. Now, again, Fighter, 2 infestation pits. A hive. I don't know why he got the 2 infestation pits.
Not even pursuing all his upgrades.
It might have been a mistake. Either way, we do have a hive, so we're going to be either seeing a spire with a spire into a greater spire pretty soon, or an ultralisk cavern, but he needs to take a 3rd before he does that. He's almost mined out in his main here.
In the meantime, we do have ArticPanda going for a ninja 3rd instead of continuing to try and take his 2nd there. Hoping it doesn't get noticed. It might not.
It's not the most ninja. That would be like over here.
But he would be expecting that.
Yeah, it's pretty ninja. Yeah, Fighter's gonna be like, let's see if he has a ninja over here. Nope, guess he doesn't. But
sneaky. Nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition.
He does. So my country and nation states is called the Greater Southern, the Republic of the Greater Southern Antarctic Republic, and I guess that. And the motto is, we around here are anti-Arctic, so I guess... but I'm not anti-Arctic, so I guess I'm okay with him. Although, you know, I am a Zerg player. Oh, look at this drop in the main. He's going to be able to kill a couple of these queens here and get ArticPanda to pull back completely. He really only needed to pull back maybe just like a couple, like 3 infestors. He could chain fungal this all to death.
A whole bunch of Marines just showing up in one's base does tend to make one panic.
There's the fungal. That medevac is not going to be able to escape. Everything goes down. 2 more fungals in that medevac is going to be toast, but, well, he missed that fungal. He clicked wrong. He must not have the flyer tooltips on where it shows you where they are actually, because it's tricky with the fungal for air units if you don't have that turned on, because, like, you click that, and you're like, that'll do it, but really you're doing it, like, over here, and they're above over here.
I can see how that would mess you up. He's still got the medevac anyway, a smooth point, but he spent a little more energy than he needed to.
Yeah.
Got a few more Banshees coming out from ArticPanda, probably hoping to get a little more harass in.
Fighter moving out with a lot of Marines, Zerglings, Banelings, and Roaches.
Wow, how do you do that?
Infested Marines from the Infestors. Duh. And he is gonna, well, the third does have to lift off. He could throw down a couple of infested Marines to start shooting it, but it will get away. Now this is going to come down to the choke here in ArticPanda's base. He does have quite a few tanks.
If
and
he
the
can
Zerglings,
get those Banelings in there and just get in that front door, this could all be
the
over.
Zerglings still don't have their Carapace upgrade. They're all going to go down so easily, as are the Banelings. But the Roaches being a great buffer here. Are the Banelings going to go down? Oh, they break down the wall. But the tanks just completely annihilate them. Oh, an amazing fungal.
Look at all of those Marines.
They're all in yellow. They're all in the orange.
He lost all of those Infestors too close to the tanks.
He's got a couple of Roaches left. He did not win in that engagement. He's got to get that +1 Carapace if he wants to do a successful bust. I mean, he did kill a barracks. He did kill a supply depot. This other one's on fire and likely isn't going to be repaired and he's just going to die. But he could have done a lot better in that engagement. And there's that supply depot dying, and he could definitely land here now.
This is the second push, or no, the third push for that front door now, and he just can't crack it. ArticPanda is a tough nut to crack.
And he is going for a counterattack right now, but all of his Marines are orange or red.
That was a beautiful fungal earlier. They can be destroyed really quickly, especially with that medevac support.
Yeah, ArticPanda throws down so many Banelings.
Ooh, this is gonna hurt.
Look at that. We've got like 27 Banelings on the way out right now.
Look at her butt.
It is so big. We've also got 26 more Zerglings on the way, but ArticPanda may be able to snipe this third. He has stim, but is not using it wisely, I would say, because he's
little
orange.
health.
Yeah. Look at that. He manages to get rid of the third, and that's really going to hurt Fighter. He needs that third. He's mined out in his main, except, well, he's got like 200 minerals left here. And in a second, we're going to see the great drone blossom, and I can't wait.
Oh, it's so beautiful to watch.
Yeah, so this one's going to be done.
Out.
Alright, well, that one's going to be... So there's this. It's got like 100. It's got like what, 20 seconds left on it. We'll go back to that in a second, just in time. Still, even more tanks now, actually. We've got one more.
4 times the charm, right? We've got...
he lifts up just in time. And these Banelings still, again, +3 damage, so they will mess you up. But no Carapace. They aren't going to live very long. And, 45 left. 45 left. The Baneling's not doing anything. We got to look, because it's going to be beautiful.
Wait for it.
It'd be beautiful.
Wait for it.
Any second now. Any second now. Beautiful. Oh, that wasn't very impressive.
Not that many things.
He was smart and pulled off the drones. Usually when it's a full mineral line and they're mining off of one patch and it's just like, whoa, everywhere.
It's a thing of beauty.
It is.
Don't mind us going back to watch that, because we're still at a relative stalemate. We've got a whole bunch of Banelings and Roaches hanging out, preventing ArticPanda from taking his natural. In the meantime, ArticPanda's just going around. We've got lots of medevacs loaded up with things and lots of Marines. Ooh, this could be a good drop. Those Marines down there are gonna die, but for this drop up top, it is all worth it.
Oh yeah, he has done a very good distraction by leaving those there. Now dropping into the main, going onto the mineral line here. Gonna be able to kill these drones, but they were idle anyway. He could kill this hive though.
Ooh.
Now those Marines going, or those Zerglings. Why do I keep doing that? Those Zerglings going to finish this. Medevac
Those are some
is at 10
interesting
health.
four-legged Marines.
The Medevac is at 10 health and has 1 Marine in it.
Oh, he could bring it back.
No. But it's still, ArticPanda moving out. His tanks are not in siege mode. If Fighter were to move in now, he could actually close the distance and really
he is indeed moving in. Oh, but
sieging
those
up
tanks
his
are set up
tanks
now.
in a position that blocks his orbital from actually landing. He is going to lose some of these Marines if he's not careful, but those tanks really doing the bulk of the work here.
That many tank shots just coming down there. If he'd moved in, he could have taken that, but when you see that much tank fire coming down on you, you get a little creeped out.
Oh, definitely. Creeped out.
Ah!
Sorry.
I didn't even mean to do that.
So, ArticPanda has blocked his own natural here, but those tanks are going to keep Fighter away pretty effectively because still no Carapace. He's got +3 melee attack, no Carapace upgrade, which means his Roach is really only 0-1. Not very good Roaches for 30 minutes into the game.
It just takes a couple of tank hits.
And we got the long-range mining going on. ArticPanda, move your damn tanks and land that orbital. You're making me really...
You can move them a little bit.
You're making me nervous, bro. Come on.
Can we take a quick peek at ArticPanda's mineral line?
No. Yes, we can.
He's
mined
totally
out.
mined out.
He can't. He's mined out of the factory too. Like, look, he's on. There we go. There we go. That's what I like to see. ArticPanda looks like he's getting ready to move out. He does not have the army advantage or any upgrades at all, for that matter. He's 0-0 for his Marines, 0-0 for his tanks.
Does he have... Well, at least he has combat shield.
And stim, but and siege tech, obviously. But, I mean, damage-wise, that is no upgrades. He's going to be at a huge disadvantage if he's caught off guard.
Marines are all about the DPS. If you do not get the weapons upgrade...
Oh, he needs to siege up really soon, because if these Banelings and Zerglings get us around, they're going to be in trouble. Oh, great placement here. Oh, he needs to run away from those Banelings! Oh, that is just too much. I don't think ArticPanda's actually... Well, actually, see, those tanks really just taking chunks out of Fighter's army, and now he's not...
He could move in, but he has to get there first, and that is a lot of tanks.
Yeah. It looks like he's going to try and go around back. That won't work, because tanks can see that way still, also.
Oh, we've got the one hero Marine down there.
And here come the tanks, pushing on to Fighter's creep at his natural. Meanwhile, Fighter getting ready to do a counterattack. No tanks here in the main. He could do a lot of damage.
Ooh. Oh, we've got Banelings inbound. Even these Zerglings alone would be able to clean it up. With these Banelings, it's going to be no contest at all.
Oh, the Banelings destroying that mineral. They're trapped! They're trapped! Beautiful.
Command center lifted off, saved that just in time, but Fighter has penetrated the bureaucracy.
But with only 3 Banelings and 3 Roaches, he had a few too many Banelings there. So ArticPanda is going to be at an advantage here. Fighter on no mining... Well, he's on 1 mining base. I take that back.
That's
ArticPanda on no mining bases. We have some Marines coming out right now, though. They are going to pretty much be Baneling bait. That was not the way he should have done that. But he's scanning up there. Why is the Queen move? Oh, no! Oh, no, he's unsieged!
Oh,
but the Zerglings are on move inexplicably. Beautiful for ArticPanda. Not great for Fighter. He will be able to take out this hatchery, but he's not mining from that anymore. Other than this 1 gas, he really should have pushed into the 3rd. I will call GG in 10 secs. Well, yeah, he's not like... Well, see, the thing is, he has these tanks. He's killing everything really effectively. ArticPanda probably could have won that if he just lifted off, because the Zerglings couldn't hit him, and he probably could have won it with those tanks. But either way, ArticPanda is dethroned by Fighter. Fighter going to be moving on to game number 2 versus either Zudius or Zodius. I think they might be the same person.
I hope they're the same person.